John Deere Company and its dealers appreciate your business and thank you for purchasing your new 7000 Series tractor. Designed with the operator in mind, we hope including the 7000 Series in your farming or ranching operation will be an enjoyable experience. This program is meant to acquaint you with the features and functions of these new tractors. We hope you find it helpful. Your first step should be to read your operator's manual. You'll find it in the pocket behind the seat. The operator's manual should always be your primary source for complete information regarding safety, operations, and maintenance. Be sure to carefully read all safety messages in the manual and observe all the safety decals on your machine. And always keep the manual on the tractor so you'll have it when you need it. This videotape is broken down into two separate operator's guides. The first half covers the 7200 and 7400 models, and the second half details the features of the larger 76, 77, and 7800 models. If you purchased a 7200 or 7400, simply allow the tape to continue to run. But if you now own a 76, 77, or 7800, scan forward until the picture goes to black, and then restart the tape. Again, thank you for purchasing a 7000 Series tractor from John Deere. You'll soon find that you made an excellent decision. Your new John Deere 7000 Series tractor is designed with your comfort in mind. You'll notice the wide steps. The height is easily adjustable to adapt to different tire sizes or crop conditions. The steps lead to a large door, which provides easy entry into the ComfortGard cab. All controls in the 7000 Series have been positioned for ease of operation. The cab is equipped with a mechanical suspension seat as standard equipment. Seat adjustments are easily made. Armrests, lumbar support, and backrest angle. There are also 3 different height adjustments: fore and aft positioning, and weight adjustment. The 7200 and 7400 tractors also offer an optional air suspension personal posture seat. This seat will swivel 20 degrees in either direction. Vertical movement is protected from bottoming out by an all-new ride zone protection system. It also has fore and aft as well as side-to-side attenuation, along with a number of other features. After the seat is adjusted, fasten your seat belt. Remember, for maximum protection, you must wear a seat belt whenever operating a tractor equipped with rollover protection. Toward the right rear, you'll find the air quality system controls. The rocker switch turns the air conditioner on or off. 3 rotary switches control air quality. One adjusts air temperature. Another adjusts airflow for defrost, floor, blend, and windshield. And one controls fan speeds. The 7000 Series tractor offers 2 instrumentation modules. The electronic digital instrument module monitors tractor, engine, and hydraulic functions. If a malfunction should occur, a warning light will illuminate. If the stop warning light comes on, shut down the tractor. Immediate attention is required to correct the problem before the tractor may be operated. The service alert light indicates the tractor needs attention as soon as possible to ensure continued proper operation.
In the center of the module, windows display ground speed, PTO speed, and engine RPM. If your tractor is equipped with radar, percent of wheel slip is also displayed. To view these readouts, use the touch switches at the left of the module. RPM display shows a green band from 1400 to 2100 RPM, the normal working range of the tractor. The 7000 series tractor features a constant power engine, meaning that as RPM drops, the horsepower is equal to or greater than the horsepower developed at the rated engine speed. As your tractor lugs down to 1900 RPM, the engine continues to develop rated horsepower, so shifting to a lower gear is normally not necessary. Turn the key switch to the on position to view accumulated engine hours. They are displayed after the warning lights have gone out. Tractors equipped with the electronic analog instrument module have all the same features as the digital module. However, there is only one window to display ground speed, engine RPM, PTO speeds, and wheel slip. To access one of these functions, use one of the touch switches on the left side of the module. Open station tractors have an hour meter in place of the digital readout. Ground speed and fuel level are displayed on the left. Engine RPM and coolant temperature are displayed on the right. All of the important engine and hydraulic functions are monitored through a series of sensors and indicator lights. Before starting the engine, always be sure everyone is clear of the tractor and any attached equipment. The transmission should be in park and the hitch in the lowered position. If starting the tractor is attempted with the transmission lever in gear, a safety device prevents the engagement of the starter. To start the tractor, the lever must be moved to neutral or park. Make sure the selective control levers are in the neutral position and the PTO has been disengaged. Set the hand throttle about 1/4 of the way forward, approximately 1200 RPM. Turn the key switch to the first position and check all warning lamps. They should glow for about 2 seconds. Turn the key switch to engage the starter.
During cold weather, a starting aid may be used. The 72 and 7400 tractors are equipped with thermostart, which is activated by pushing in the ignition key prior to starting. Check for warning lights. If a malfunction is indicated, stop the engine and determine the cause. The Synchro Plus transmission has 12 forward and 4 reverse speeds. The speed lever selects any of the 3 forward speeds, reverse, and the park position. And the range lever is used to select any of the 4 ranges, A, B, C, or D. The clutch must be depressed for every shift of the Synchro Plus, but the transmission is fully synchronized so that shifts can be made while the tractor is moving. The transmission is in park when the range lever is in neutral and the speed lever is in the park position. To shift the transmission from park, first select the desired range. Then depress the clutch and move the speed lever to the gear you want. Shuttle shifting between forward and reverse while the tractor is moving is possible on the 72 or 7400 tractors. However, the clutch must be depressed first. Don't forget to put the transmission in park before dismounting. Remember, always refer to your operator's manual for complete information about your new tractor.
The Power Quad transmission has 16 forward and 12 reverse speeds. Shifts between speeds or from forward to reverse can be made without clutching Shifts between ranges require clutching, but are fully synchronized. The transmission is in park when the range lever is in neutral and the speed lever is in the park position. To select a forward or reverse speed, move the range lever to the desired range while the speed lever is in the park position. There is no reverse in the D range. Once you've selected a range, the speed lever can be moved from neutral to forward or reverse without clutching. Shuttle shifting between forward and reverse can be done without clutching. The only time the clutch needs to be used is when working in confined areas, such as cattle lots, hooking up implements, or emergency stops. Always put the transmission in park before dismounting.
An optional creeper transmission is available for both the Synchro Plus and Power Quad. This allows speeds as low as 8 feet per minute at rated speed when needed for some specialized operations, such as vegetables or precise cultivation. The tractor must be stopped and all systems must be in neutral before you can move the lever to engage the creeper transmission or disengage it to return to normal working speeds.
Tractors equipped with mechanical front-wheel drive provide increased tractive abilities. Check your operator's manual before using your tractor. To engage the mechanical front-wheel drive, use the rocker switch near the front of the control console. The switch has 3 positions: on, off, and auto. A light on the instrument cluster will indicate engagement. When the switch is on, mechanical front-wheel drive is engaged at all times. If the switch is in auto, the front-wheel drive will disengage when either brake is applied for tighter turns. Also, in auto mode, mechanical front-wheel drive will disengage at speeds over 8.5 miles per hour. When the switch is in off or auto, the mechanical front-wheel drive will re-engage when both brake pedals are pressed while at speeds above 8.5 miles per hour. This provides 4-wheel braking for shorter and smoother stops. Mechanical front-wheel drive can be engaged and disengaged in all gears, forward or reverse, during operation and under full load. The differential lock is used when one rear wheel starts to spin. To engage, depress the foot switch found between the clutch and brake pedal. For maximum safety, disengage the differential lock when it is not needed by depressing either brake pedal. When the differential lock is engaged, turning the tractor is difficult. Therefore, turning and operating the tractor at high speeds with the differential lock engaged is not recommended. This is the Hitch Command multifunction hitch controller. It offers a high level of convenience and ease of operation. The command lever and lever stop is easily operated with one hand. The stop is a rotary knob that provides easy fingertip adjustment. To change the stop position, push down on the knob and rotate. The command lever will now operate to this limit. To attach an implement, back up slowly toward it. Keep a careful watch. Turn the load depth knob counterclockwise to the click detent to place the hitch in position control. This eliminates undesired hitch movements, providing maximum safety. The implement is now ready for hookup. This can be done in 2 different ways, using the hitch command lever or the external remote switch. For tractors equipped with a quick coupler, the lever inside the tractor cab would be used in most cases. To use the quick coupler, make sure the latch control levers are raised. Then raise the hitch until it engages the implement pins in the coupler. Push the latch control levers down to lock the implement to the quick coupler. Make sure they are securely locked. The external remote switch is used when you are outside the cab. Stand to the side and use the switch to slowly raise or lower the hitch until the implement can be secured at each attaching point.
To position the draft links, push the spring-loaded pin to the side and extend the link. Then, once the implement is attached, back the tractor up until the links return to the locked position. The center link is used to level the implement fore and aft. To make the adjustment, rotate the center portion to lengthen or shorten the link. Then secure the link.
To minimize the side sway of the hitch, install sway blocks in the lower position. To install them, remove the blocks from the storage position. Now, mount them using the pin and retaining clip. Set the raise limit by using the rotary knob found under the rear cover of the hitch command controller. When fully clockwise, the hitch can be raised to the maximum height. When fully counterclockwise, the upper height is limited to half of full hitch travel. When setting the raise limit, check the implement to ground or crop clearance. The selected raise limit will be the highest position that either the hitch command lever or raise lower rocker switch will allow. Also under this cover is the rate of drop adjustment. Turn clockwise to increase and counterclockwise to decrease the rate of drop. The rock shaft will drop faster with heavy implements attached. Fully lowering the implement should take at least 2 seconds. Excessive drop speed may cause damage or injury. In the field, it is likely that adjustments of the load depth mix will be desired. This control varies the mix of position and draft control. Rotating the knob will either increase or reduce draft response. The setting chosen will depend on soil and terrain variation, as well as the implement being used. Lower the implement into the ground to the desired depth. Operating the hitch in the lowest possible position will prevent the draft sensing from working at optimum efficiency. You'll get correct operation if the hitch command lever is brought back until there is visible movement in the hitch. Now set the stop on the hitch lever by rotating the finger dial. Use the raise lower rocker switch on the hitch command controller to raise and lower the hitch during headland turns. Always have the hitch command lever in the locked, raised position when transporting. In many respects, the basic design concept of the John Deere pressure and flow closed center hydraulic system remains the same as it has been for 30 years on John Deere tractors. However, there are several improvements in the design of the components that make today's hydraulic system easier to operate and more efficient. When hooking up a hydraulic hose, simply push it into the coupler. To remove the hose, simply pull out the hose. The detent adjust knobs can be reached while seated in the cab by opening the rear window. There are 3 positions for the selective control valves: detent with automatic kickout, no detent, and continuous detent. No detent would be used for loader or similar applications. Continuous detent would be used for hydraulic motors or applications where continuous flow would be required. Automatic kickout is for normal implement operation. The lever would stay in detent until the cylinder reaches the lower stop or the implement has been completely raised. The lever then automatically returns to the neutral position. Also within easy reach of the seat are the rate of flow adjustments. There are 5 complete revolutions of adjustment on the flow rate knob. 1 revolution on each end is a controlled space that will have no effect on the flow rate. The 3 turns in the middle are the ones that will precisely change the rate of flow and allow fine tuning of the system. When operating hydraulic motors, the tractor SCV flow control should be used. For example, the flow control on a planter should be opened completely so that tractor SCV flow control can be used to regulate planter vacuum level. This allows the tractor hydraulic system to operate at less than high standby pressure. Select the continuous detent position, which will hold the SCV lever in detent. Use float on the SCV lever for off. This is the PTO engage-disengage control. The PTO is engaged by lifting the knob and twisting clockwise. When the PTO is engaged, the indicator light will come on and the speed readout is shown in the instrument cluster top window. To disengage the PTO, either turn the knob counterclockwise or push down on the knob. The PTO shaft on 7000 series tractors is located in a dry compartment. This means no oil will leak out when changing the shaft. To change PTO speeds from 540 to 1000, remove the snap ring and pull out the shaft. Rotate the shaft end for end and secure it with the snap ring. To adjust the drawbar length, remove the pin. Then slide the drawbar into the desired position. Replace the pin. To position the drawbar side to side, remove the locking pin. Slide the drawbar to the desired position and replace the pin. Implement safety chains should be attached to the tractor and not to the drawbar. Attaching them to the drawbar could break the pin and cause the implement to come loose. Adjusting the tread setting on the rear cast wheels is a simple job, thanks to a rack and pinion axle. Loosen the sleeve retaining bolts and move the wheel into position. Making tread adjustments on tractors with mechanical front-wheel drive requires removal of the rims. The tread width can then be adjusted by changing the offset of the dish from the outside to the inside. The 8-position wheel can also be moved from one side of the tractor to the other. Always check the operator's manual when making tread adjustments to make sure the fenders are in the right position and the right number of steering stops are raised to prevent damage to the tractor or tire. Correct implement selection, ballasting, and proper inflation pressures are the most important things you can do to gain maximum productivity. They directly affect the tractor's performance and efficiency in the field. Once the implement has been selected, add only enough weight to get the right amount of wheel slip. The correct amount of wheel slip is 8 to 12% for mechanical front-wheel drive tractors and 10 to 15% for two-wheel drive tractors. For tractors not equipped with radar, wheel slip can be measured manually. It is not only important to have the tractor weighted properly, but the weight must also be in the right place. Weight distribution splits on mechanical front-wheel drive tractors should be 40% front and 60% rear. On two-wheel drive tractors, The weight splits should be as shown here. After the tractor has been weighted properly, check all tire inflation pressures. Tractors are all shipped with the maximum suggested inflation pressures. Using the tire manufacturer's inflation guide, reduce the pressures to the minimums that match the weight of the tractor and the anticipated load with implement. Lower inflation pressures create a larger tire footprint for increased traction and better ride characteristics. Remember, when ballasting a tractor, use the optimum weight and tire inflation pressure to get the correct percent of wheel slip. All this will increase your tractor's performance and efficiency. The 7000 series ComfortGard cab provides 4 locations for monitor mounting. Installation is easy. Simply remove the protective cap from the threaded bosses and bolt up the bracket and monitor. You can swing the bracket out of the way when the monitor isn't needed. There are 2 grommets in the rear of the cab. These can be easily removed for wiring harness installation. The grommets can be cut to fit a particular harness and then should stay with that harness. A new grommet can be purchased from your dealer to cover the access hole after the implement harness is removed. A standard electrical convenience outlet is located at the rear of the right-hand console, and 1 optional outlet may be installed at the base of the right center post. These 3-pin connectors supply ground, live 12 volts, and key switch 12 volts. Additional convenience outlets can be added by using the junction block located inside the right-hand console. This junction block or binding post can be used to connect additional convenience outlets. Computer track monitors are compatible with the tractor radar. An adapter harness is needed to attach the tractor radar connector to the monitor harness connectors. If you already have a planter radar and want to transfer it to your new tractor, a bracket is available to mount it in the proper location. The original bracket will not fit. The folding planter control console or the forage harvester control console will mount to the right rear post using the same bracket. The forage harvester console obtains power from the rear convenience outlet, and the planter control console gets power from the 7-pin connector by backfeeding through the planter harness to the console.
All daily service, including fuel fill, can be done from ground level on 7000 series tractors. The engine oil level should be checked daily. The hydraulic oil level is easily checked at the sight gauge on the rear of the tractor. Check the tires for excessive wear, breaks, or cuts. Finally, check the engine coolant level. The pop-up hood provides easy access to the overflow de-aeration tank to visually check the fluid level.
To maintain low operating costs and maximize the efficiency of your tractor, it's important to perform all periodic maintenance as outlined in the operator's manual. Remember, proper servicing is just as important as proper operation to the productivity, safety, and reliability of your 7000 series tractor. This video program has been intended to enhance your operator manual and overall understanding of this tractor. Please thoroughly review the operator's manual before operating or servicing your tractor. The John Deere 7000 series tractor family. The new breed of power.